To be ahead of the curve. To be innovative or progressive, anticipating future trends or developments before they become mainstream. To be more advanced or forward-thinking compared to others in a particular field or industry. As a tech company, they pride themselves on being ahead of the curve, developing cutting-edge products. Her fashion sense is ahead of the curve, often setting trends rather than following them. The restaurant's unique concept and menu offerings put it ahead of the curve in the culinary scene. Their investment strategy is ahead of the curve, identifying promising opportunities before others do. The artist's experimental approach to painting puts him ahead of the curve in the art world. To be on the cutting edge. To be at the forefront of innovation or progress. To be leading in terms of technological advancements or new developments. To be pioneering or revolutionary, introducing novel ideas or approaches that set new standards. Their research facility is on the cutting edge of medical science, exploring groundbreaking treatments. His startup is on the cutting edge of artificial intelligence, developing algorithms for advanced data analysis. Their architecture firm is on the cutting edge, designing sustainable buildings with innovative features. The company's design team is on the cutting edge, creating products that redefine industry standards. The fashion designer's runway shows are on the cutting edge, showcasing avant-garde designs and concepts. To hit rock bottom. To reach the lowest possible point. To experience the most severe or dire circumstances. To suffer a significant decline or deterioration, often referring to personal or financial situations. The company's stock price hit rock bottom after the scandal was revealed. The economy hit rock bottom during the recession, with high unemployment and widespread poverty. Her addiction reached a point where she hit rock bottom and realized she needed help. After losing his job and going through a divorce, he felt like he had hit rock bottom. The team's performance hit rock bottom after a series of losses and setbacks. To be on the decline. To experience a gradual decrease or reduction in quantity, quality, or value over time. To be diminishing or waning in popularity, influence, or significance. Interest in that particular genre of music has been on the decline among younger audiences. Attendance at the theme park has been on the decline due to the pandemic. The company's profits have been on the decline for several quarters in a row. Traditional print media has been on the decline with the rise of digital publishing. The neighborhood's property values have been on the decline since the closure of the local school. To go downhill. To deteriorate or worsen progressively over time. To experience a decline in condition or quality. To experience a negative change in circumstances or fortune, often leading to further problems or difficulties. Once the infrastructure started crumbling, the entire neighborhood went downhill. After the new management took over, the company's operations started to go downhill. The team's performance went downhill after their star player got injured. Their relationship started going downhill after they began arguing more frequently. His health went downhill after he stopped exercising and started eating unhealthy food. To take a nosedive. To experience a sudden and steep decline or drop, often in value, performance, or reputation. To plummet or plunge rapidly downward, resembling the sudden descent of an airplane's nose. After the scandal broke, the politicians' approval ratings took a nosedive. The team's chances of winning took a nosedive after their key player was sidelined with an injury. The company's stock price took a nosedive after the CEO's resignation was announced. Sales took a nosedive during the economic downturn, leading to layoffs and cutbacks. The airline industry took a nosedive following travel restrictions and safety concerns. To be in free fall. To be rapidly descending or falling without any restraint or control, often referring to financial markets or prices. To experience an unrestrained decline or deterioration, characterized by a lack of stability or predictability. The team's performance was in free fall after losing their coach and star players. The company's profits were in free fall as competition increased and costs rose. The currency was in free fall following the government's economic mismanagement. Public trust in the government was in free fall after a series of corruption scandals. Property prices went into free fall after the housing bubble burst. To go south. To deteriorate or decline. To experience a negative change in condition, quality, or performance. To go in a direction that is undesirable or unfavorable. To experience setbacks or failures. The project started strong, but quickly went south due to disagreements among team members. Their relationship seemed promising at first, but it went south after they started arguing constantly. Their plans to expand the business went south after they encountered funding problems. His health took a turn for the worse, and things went south from there. The company's reputation went south following a series of product recalls and customer complaints. To be on a downward spiral. To be in a state of continuous decline or deterioration, with each negative event leading to further problems or setbacks. To experience a series of worsening circumstances or outcomes, often resulting in a downward trajectory. After losing his job, he went on a downward spiral, struggling with depression and substance abuse. The company's financial troubles put it on a downward spiral, leading to bankruptcy. The neighborhood was on a downward spiral, plagued by crime and economic hardship. Once the scandal broke, the politician's career went on a downward spiral, with each revelation damaging his reputation further. Her grades started slipping, and she found herself on a downward spiral academically. To be on the wane. To be declining or diminishing in strength, intensity, or influence. To be losing prominence or popularity. To be in a period of decline or recession, often following a period of growth or success. Her energy levels were on the wane as the day wore on, and she struggled to stay focused. Interest in the fad diet was on the wane as people began to question its effectiveness. The influence of the political party was on the wane as scandals tarnished its reputation. The popularity of the band was on the wane after their last album received mixed reviews. The economy was on the wane, with consumer spending decreasing and unemployment rising. To be in decline. To be experiencing a decrease or deterioration in value, quality, or importance. To be undergoing a negative change or trend, often characterized by a loss of strength or vitality. Interest in traditional sports has been in decline among younger generations. The company's sales have been in decline since the introduction of competing products. The manufacturing sector has been in decline, leading to job losses in the region. The population in rural areas has been in decline due to urbanization. Public trust in the government has been in decline following a series of scandals. To be on the rise. To be increasing or experiencing growth, often referring to numbers, statistics, or trends. To be gaining popularity, influence, or prominence over time. Job opportunities in the tech sector are on the rise, attracting skilled professionals from various fields. Public support for the charity organization is on the rise following its successful fundraising campaign. The company's stock value has been on the rise since the announcement of its new product line. Interest in renewable energy sources is on the rise as people become more environmentally conscious. Property prices in the area are on the rise due to new developments and improved infrastructure. To be trending upwards. To be moving in an upward direction. To be increasing steadily over time. To be gaining momentum or popularity, often used in the context of social media or online content. Interest rates are trending upwards, signaling potential changes in the economy. The hashtag healthy living tips is trending upwards on social media as more people prioritize wellness. The company's revenue has been trending upwards for the past few quarters. The popularity of online learning platforms is trending upwards amid the shift to remote education. Sales of electric vehicles are trending upwards as consumers seek eco-friendly transportation options. To be on an upward trajectory. To be following a path or course that leads upwards. To be on a positive and upward trend. To be progressing or advancing steadily, often in terms of success, growth, or improvement. Her career has been on an upward trajectory since she received a promotion last year. The athlete's performance has been on an upward trajectory since he started training with a new coach. Student performance in the school district is on an upward trajectory due to focused initiatives. The startup is on an upward trajectory with increasing profits and expanding market reach. The city's economy is on an upward trajectory, attracting investment and creating jobs. To be going up. To be moving upwards or increasing in height, value, or quantity. To be experiencing growth or improvement, often in terms of progress or success. The cost of living is going up, making it difficult for many families to afford basic necessities. The number of subscribers to the streaming service is going up, driven by exclusive content. Interest rates are going up, prompting homeowners to refinance their mortgages. Demand for organic produce is going up as more people prioritize healthy eating habits. Confidence in the economy is going up, leading to increased consumer spending. To be climbing. To be ascending or moving upwards, often referring to physical elevation or numerical values. To be progressing steadily or making gradual advances towards a goal or objective. Support for the candidate is climbing in the polls following a successful campaign rally. The team's morale is climbing after their recent win, boosting confidence for upcoming matches. The company's profits are climbing thanks to strong sales and cost-saving measures. The mountain climbers are slowly climbing towards the summit, taking breaks along the way. Temperatures are climbing as we move into the summer months. To be picking up. To be increasing in speed, intensity, or frequency. To be accelerating or gaining momentum. To be improving or recovering from a period of stagnation or decline. Interest in the event is picking up, with ticket sales surging in the days leading up to it. Economic activity is picking up as businesses reopen and consumers start spending again. Job creation is picking up in the manufacturing sector, signaling a positive outlook. The pace of innovation in the tech industry is picking up, driven by new developments. Her recovery from surgery is picking up, and she's expected to be back to full health soon. To be moving upwards. To be progressing in an upward direction. To be advancing or ascending vertically. To be experiencing growth, improvement, or success over time. Her career is moving upwards with each promotion she receives at the company. Interest in sustainable living is moving upwards as people become more environmentally conscious. The company's profits are moving upwards after implementing cost-cutting measures. The number of subscribers to the streaming service is moving upwards steadily. Property prices in the city are moving upwards due to high demand and limited supply. To be seeing an uptrend. To observe a pattern of increasing or rising trends over a period of time. To notice a consistent upward movement or growth in a particular area or aspect. Social media engagement is showing an uptrend, with more users interacting with content. The healthcare sector is seeing an uptrend in the adoption of telemedicine services. The real estate market is seeing an uptrend in housing prices due to low interest rates. Consumer spending is showing an uptrend as disposable incomes increase. The stock market is seeing an uptrend, with investors showing confidence in the economy. To be heading north. To be moving or progressing in a northerly direction, used metaphorically to indicate upward movement or growth. To be on a trajectory of improvement, success, or expansion. The startup's valuation is heading north after securing funding from venture capitalists. The company's revenue is heading north, surpassing projections for the quarter. The team's performance is heading north following intensive training sessions and strategic changes. Job opportunities in the field of technology are heading north, attracting skilled professionals. Public support for the initiative is heading north, with increasing endorsements from influential figures. To speak the truth. To express facts or reality accurately and honestly. To be sincere and genuine in communication without deception or falsehood. He couldn't help but speak the truth about what he witnessed. She always speaks the truth, even when it's difficult. I promised to speak the truth during the interrogation. The witness was compelled to speak the truth in court. It's important to speak the truth, no matter the consequences. To tell it like it is. To speak bluntly or straightforwardly without sugarcoating or embellishment. To express the truth directly, often without regard for politeness or sensitivity. I appreciate when people tell it like it is, even if it's not what I want to hear. We need someone who can tell it like it is, even if it's uncomfortable. He always tells it like it is, which can be refreshing. Let me tell you exactly how it is. You need to work harder. She doesn't mince words. She tells it like it is. To get to the bottom of something. To discover the truth or the underlying cause of a situation or problem. To investigate thoroughly in order to uncover facts or details. The detective was determined to get to the bottom of the crime. We won't rest until we get to the bottom of the truth. She's always asking questions to get to the bottom of things. Let's get to the bottom of why the project failed. We need to get to the bottom of this mystery. To lay it on the line. To state something frankly or honestly, often with clarity and directness. To communicate the truth or one's feelings without holding back. He laid it on the line during the meeting, explaining why the project was failing. I'm going to lay it on the line and tell you exactly what I think. Let's lay it on the line and have an honest conversation about our future. She laid it on the line and told him how his actions were affecting their relationship. It's time to lay it on the line and address the elephant in the room. To cut through the nonsense. To disregard irrelevant or misleading information and focus on the truth or essential facts. To eliminate distractions or confusion and address the core issue directly. We need someone who can cut through the nonsense and provide clear solutions. Let's cut through the nonsense and get to the heart of the matter. Stop beating around the bush and cut through the nonsense. She has a talent for cutting through the nonsense and getting to the truth. It's time to cut through the nonsense and have an honest conversation. To call a spade a spade. To speak plainly and honestly, even if it may be considered blunt or tactless. To identify or describe something accurately, without euphemisms or embellishments. It's time to stop dancing around the issue and call a spade a spade. She doesn't sugarcoat anything. She calls a spade a spade. We need someone who isn't afraid to call a spade and address the issues directly. He's known for calling a spade, even if it's not what people want to hear. Let's call a spade and acknowledge the mistakes that were made. To get the facts straight. To ensure that information is accurate and correct. To clarify any misunderstandings or inaccuracies. To gather and verify information in order to establish the truth or accuracy of a situation. Let's get the facts straight before jumping to any conclusions. He spent hours researching to get the facts straight before writing the report. The journalist's job is to get the facts straight and present them to the public. It's important to get the facts straight before making a decision. Before making any accusations, let's get the facts straight. To set the record straight. To correct any inaccuracies or misconceptions. To provide accurate information about a particular event or situation. To clarify misunderstandings or false impressions by presenting the truth. The company issued a statement to set the record straight regarding the rumors. It's time to set the record straight and dispel any false information. I want to set the record straight about what really happened that night. She decided to set the record straight by sharing her side of the story. He felt it was important to set the record straight before the situation escalated further. To cut to the chase. To get to the main point or crucial part of a discussion without unnecessary preamble or digression. To focus on the most important aspect or key information. I'll cut to the chase and tell you why I called. You've been selected for the job. We don't have time for small talk. Let's cut to the chase and address the issue at hand. He appreciated her ability to cut to the chase and get things done efficiently. Instead of beating around the bush, let's cut to the chase and talk about how we can resolve this. Let's cut to the chase and discuss the terms of the agreement. To be up in the air. To be uncertain or unresolved, lacking a definite conclusion or decision. To be subject to change or ambiguity, not firmly established. The details of the proposal are still up in the air, pending further discussion. Her future plans are up in the air at the moment. The weather forecast for the weekend is up in the air, with conflicting reports. The date for the meeting is still up in the air. The outcome of the project is up in the air until we receive further guidance. Level up your English. Master vocabulary, idioms, and phrasal verbs with fun quizzes. Translate meanings into 104 languages. Download now. Link in the description. Please like and subscribe to our channel.